In the realm of power and leadership, there exists a technique that is as effective as it is dangerous: the art of strategic ruthlessness. It is a blend of calculated kindness and deliberate manipulation, a tool wielded by Machiavellian leaders who master the delicate art of turning loyalty into leverage. If you've ever wondered how some individuals seem to rise effortlessly to the top, it's not merely by chance. Beneath their carefully crafted smiles and displays of generosity lies a strategy designed to control, manipulate, and dominate. Section 1: The Mask of Benevolence. What if the kindest person in the room was also the most dangerous? The first principle of strategic ruthlessness lies in the mask of benevolence. Machiavellian leaders have learned that the greatest weapon in their arsenal is the perception of kindness. The more benevolent they appear, the more loyalty they can generate from others. But make no mistake, benevolence is not a selfless virtue, it is a calculated weapon. Machiavellian leaders know that loyalty isn't something that can be demanded, it must be earned. And what better way to earn loyalty than through acts of kindness that seem to put others' needs before their own? They give freely of their time, their resources, their attention, but always with an underlying purpose. Every kind gesture, no matter how small, is a debt in the making. Section 2: The Calculated Use of Empathy. What if your empathy was being used against you, weaponized to control your every move? Empathy is one of the most powerful tools in a leader's arsenal. A Machiavellian leader knows this well. By appearing to truly understand and care about the struggles and emotions of their followers, they can position themselves as a trusted ally. But in reality, they are exploiting the very emotions that make others vulnerable. Strategic ruthlessness is about using empathy to manipulate actions. Leaders who excel at this skill can make you feel understood, heard, and valued. However, this understanding comes with strings. When a Machiavellian leader listens to you, they are mentally calculating how your emotions and weaknesses can be used to further their agenda. They know that once they've gained your trust, it becomes easier to guide you toward decisions that benefit them, and only them. Section 3: Reward and Punishment, the Power of Carrots and Sticks. What if your loyalty was nothing more than a string of rewards and punishments, each designed to keep you under their control? Machiavellian leaders understand that loyalty is not just a matter of kindness, it's also about control. Reward and punishment become the mechanisms by which loyalty is maintained. But the true master manipulator does not use these tools indiscriminately. They are applied with precision. When followers perform well, they receive rewards, praise, bonuses, promotions. But these rewards always come with an expectation. The leader makes it clear that their generosity is conditional. Fail to meet expectations, and punishment follows. The beauty of this system is that it keeps followers constantly on edge, uncertain of when they will be rewarded or when they will face consequences. It creates an environment of perpetual indebtedness, ensuring loyalty through fear and desire. Section 4: The Silent Power of Isolation. What if, in your moments of deepest need, the leader you trusted the most was quietly cutting you off from the people who could have helped you? One of the most subtle, and dangerous strategies in the Machiavellian playbook is isolation. Once a leader has gained the loyalty of their followers, they begin to isolate them from outside influences. This ensures that the followers are completely dependent on the leader for validation, guidance, and support. The isolation isn't always physical. It can be social, emotional, or psychological. The leader might subtly sow seeds of doubt about other people, whispering about their unreliability or disloyalty. Over time, the follower begins to withdraw from their own support network, turning to the leader for everything. This is the leader's true power, creating an environment where their word is law and there is no one else to turn to for advice or support. Section 5: Gaslighting, the Art of Shifting Blame. What if the person you trusted most was turning your reality against you, making you question everything you thought you knew? Gaslighting is a potent tool for any Machiavellian leader. It's a technique that manipulates the perception of reality, making the target doubt their own memory, perception, and sanity. When a leader wants to maintain absolute control, they turn to gaslighting to ensure that their followers are always questioning themselves, and never questioning the leader. By subtly distorting facts, denying events that occurred, and twisting conversations, Machiavellian leaders keep their followers in a constant state of confusion and self-doubt. This confusion makes it easier to control them. When a follower can't trust their own mind, they are forced to rely on the leader for truth, making them more susceptible to manipulation. Section 6. Divide and Conquer, Mastering the Art of Rivalry. What if the leader you trusted was silently playing you against your own allies, sowing seeds of discord to keep you loyal? Machiavellian leaders often employ the divide and conquer strategy, but not in the way most people imagine. Rather than directly causing conflict, they create an environment where followers turn on each other, fighting for the leader's favor. By subtly highlighting differences, stoking competition, and making it clear that only one person can earn the leader's true loyalty, they create an environment where followers are pitted against each other. The brilliance of this strategy lies in the fact that the followers remain unaware of the leader's manipulation. They believe they are competing for a legitimate reason, while, in reality, they are all simply pawns in the leader's game. Section 7. The Perception of Weakness, How Machiavellians Use Vulnerability to Control. What if the leader you view as weak and vulnerable is, in fact, playing you with their every move? One of the most brilliant aspects of strategic ruthlessness is the ability to appear weak when, in fact, the leader is in complete control. By pretending to be vulnerable, needy, or even helpless, Machiavellian leaders manipulate their followers into stepping in to protect them. This establishes an unspoken sense of duty, where followers feel compelled to defend the leader, often at great personal cost. This manipulation isn't just about gaining sympathy, it's about making others feel responsible for the leader's success or failure. The leader fosters a sense of guilt, making their followers feel like they have to compensate for their perceived weaknesses. Now that you've seen the tactics in action, can you spot them in your own life? The art of strategic ruthlessness is a dangerous and powerful technique. When mastered, it can turn followers into devoted allies, or broken pawns, depending on the leader's intentions. By using kindness as a tool of manipulation, Machiavellian leaders create an environment where loyalty is not earned, but purchased with calculated acts of generosity and empathy. This loyalty is fragile, held together by the leader's subtle control and fear. In the world of strategic ruthlessness, loyalty is never truly free, it always comes at a price. The question remains, are you aware of the cost?